Hello there. Sorry, that was probably the worst impression ever of Obi-Wan Kenobi, but it was an impression nonetheless. We're giving you extras on this channel. I'm here today to talk to you about my favourite, my only camera strap. Well, it's not my only one, but it's the only one that I use, because as you know, every time you buy a camera, you will get a camera strap with it, and more often than not, if you go through all your little camera bags, all your like boxes and stuff with your cameras in, you probably have got, it says, to try and prove the point here, yep, you've probably got a little unopened bag with a little camera strap in it. Wow, there's another one in there. Anyway, that's because one of these cameras didn't come in a box. Yes, camera straps. In my experience, maybe it's just because I tend to buy small mirrorless cameras, the neck strap on them, or shoulder strap, it does say shoulder strap on there, doesn't it? It does say shoulder strap. The strap usually means the camera sits here, right sort of on your sternum, just above your belly, whatever. I'm 5'9". Maybe if you're 3'9", it would hang down there. I don't know, but for me, it hangs about there, and I find that a little bit of a pain, especially if I've got a camera with a lens on and it's a little heavy. It's just kind of like popping and bouncing around like this if I'm walking around. So I don't like camera straps, neck straps if you like, until I discovered that you get these much longer ones. And to give you some reference, this one goes from 1 meter to 1.4 meters. So it's got these little adjustable knots here. If I pull the right bit, so you can make it shorter, and then obviously you can tidy that up, but you can make it shorter or longer. I like to have it on the long setting. I guess these are designed for tall and short people more than anything, but what I like is that rather than having my camera sitting here and bouncing around on my chest, now I can swing it over my shoulder and it sits quite nicely out of the way on my hip, or just on my back here. Means it can still be used quite easily, but it means now that if I'm wearing it for the day, and I'm not taking a bag or anything like that, if I'm wearing it for the day, then if I'm, let's say I'm shopping, or even going in a coffee shop and just leaning over a counter, it means that the camera's not going to sort of like, you know, smash on the counter here, or you know, hit a, you know, glass cabinet or something if I'm browsing for something in a shop. It means that they sit around here out of the way, and this won't slip too much. It certainly won't slip when you've got like a hoodie like this on. So it means the camera's quite safe, and I can move around as much as I like, and it's gonna predominantly stay there rather than bounce up and down. So that's point number one, why I really like this camera strap, and I'll put links below because this is YouTube, so that you can go and buy one. That's point one, why I really like it. Number two, this is not going to be rocket science or brain surgery to any of you guys out there, but you've got these little removable attachments, so you can get these also by so this is PGYTECH, I think. Peak Design and others do them. You'll get some generic ones as well on Amazon or Temu or AliExpress, wherever you fancy. But something like this is quite a good solid design. And as I have noted today, which I didn't note before, this will support 90 kilos, which is more than I weigh, which means that I could use it to save my life in an extreme photography environment. Anyway, you can remove the camera completely quite easily, rather than what you used to have to do was you had to thread the little fabric-y kind of stuff through there, and oh, that was a right pain. And then you had these other whatever. Nice, easily removable. And like I say, there are a few options that you can do this. But what this means is that you can buy additional ones of these little toggles, and you can swap your cameras. I mean, you could even, how about this for a mad idea? you could even carry 2 cameras at the same time on the same strap. You know, they're counterbalancing each other. Oh, I want to take a photo with my little Retropia cookie lens here. No, I want my prime. And I look like an absolute complete and utter idiot or a professional. I don't know. You decide. But I don't think I would do this, but it is an option. It really is an option. And yeah, I wouldn't do this. What I would do is I would have my camera with perhaps the prime lens on, sitting around here, and then I would have in my hand perhaps, or on item number 2 in today's video, the PGYTECH wrist strap. Now this one is completely fully compatible. You've got the same attachment on here. I don't think this one will hold my weight of 90 kilos, but now what you've got is you've got a camera system that you can, a strap system that you can swap and change between. So I'm probably going to use this most of the time, and then it's like, oh, actually what I want to do now is I really want to take some time and get some of those shots with that prime lens. So what I'll do now is I'll swap this over, and you can time this if you like, or maybe I'll have put a timer on the screen, who knows. And now I can just quickly flip these over. Hasn't taken me very long. Certainly quicker, I think, than taking a bag off your back and unzipping and getting a camera out or changing lenses. I mean, if you can afford to carry 2 cameras, and these are very cheap, well, not very cheap. This one was 150. This one was like 50. So relatively cheap cameras in the grand scheme of things. But if you can afford to take 2 cameras with you, you know, keep a prime lens on the one, and you know, whatever your fun lens on the other, or whatever. Maybe you've got one for video, one for photos. However, but I really like this little camera system. I like these, I keep saying camera system, strap system. This ecosystem of straps, I really like it. I think it just means that you can take quite a capable camera, carry it around with you without it being too intrusive into your day, banging around on your chest like this, for instance. I quite often take cameras out when I do dog walking, and normally I'll take a little point and shoot or something, and I'll slip it in my, you know, my trouser pocket or my shorts or something, and I'll normally take a camera like that. But you know, being able to have one like this that's hanging out of the way, and I've still got 2 dogs out there somewhere, it means that I've still got, you know, my hands free. So it's quite a handy little system, and these are like sort of £30 each. And if you haven't invested in a strap like this, I would totally recommend it. This is a review. It's not sponsored. It's also me making sure I put a regular video out, and so I think that's a really good little strap system. I'm a bit of a fan of PGYTECH, to be honest. I've featured this in a video before. I've got one of these camera wraps, which I asked for Christmas, and it came through, which was very nice. And this is just like a it's not Velcro, but it does kind of grip to itself. So, and how confident I am, the hand is still underneath, but you can see this just like wraps your camera up nicely. So if you're just using like a sling or something to put stuff in, then you don't have to all that compartments for putting your cameras in. So anyway, PGYTECH camera straps, if you want one, links are below, and I'll see you in another video, hopefully at the end of the weekend, because it's Friday now, and I'm going to try and take some photos with what have I just done with it? Oh yeah, I'm going to go take some photos this weekend with this Retropia cookie lens, which first impressions I'm not totally convinced with, but I think I need to go out in some proper daylight and take some shots. So we'll see. Stay tuned for that one.